his head, got on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin to them. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, we don't ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
To throw now, Shuck. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Saints at 6 and 10 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Shuck now to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A gain of 30. And the Buccaneers.
They'll give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Willis will look to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
18 Cardinal.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
His kick is good.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with ETN. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Willis looks to pass it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alontae Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Pat the street. Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Check. Hurt.
Room here to run. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
Yeah,
minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat.
Running left, it's Hall. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hall again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt. Ready.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Malik Willis, 26 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Luther Burden, 37 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
70, Tampa Wolf.
Here's Hall again. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall, 52 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And they'll run it here. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sag. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Willis. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and at this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Second down and 4. It looks like they'll move things around here. Hall again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Hunter, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Running out of the gun with ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Pack the 60, pack the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Now Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Breece Hall, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Shuck. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 4-yard line.
Etienne. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Play fake, Shuck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he's gonna go down. Sacked right around the 17. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shuck to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Viking 18. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Willis. Pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Come on. Six. Six the Eagles. Six the Eagles.
And now an audible here into something else.
18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Willis to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Willis showed off the wheels there. He gets him the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First down.
Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash.
Willis looking to throw it. Now Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Saints 35.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
186 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Here we go. Ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Seven Rangers. Dragon. 18 Warrior. 19 Wyatt.
This time Willis will throw it. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70.
Here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Let's go 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Intended for his tight
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Shuck now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Throwing, Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third down, shot from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pushing his way through, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Liking 18. Go, Reed. Go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
19, shot.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
In motion right here, Hunter. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Willis looks to pass it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
35.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne, 65 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Saints 42. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
70 Rangers.
Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll send Reed in motion left. Now Willis on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Travis Hunter, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
56, Saints 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10.
Again, it's Shuck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
70, Timberwolves.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. PAT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
To throw is Shuck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Cansey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Shuck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
With a sack. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
60 by 6.
Now Willis. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunter. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers, they get
while they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. You heard about a man swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got that swag. Man, I got that swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got that swag when I surf. Now why me surfing swag? I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bands. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on Popeye 'cause they swole off that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing off the sand like a surf. Kelly Slater, surfing swag. I swag when I surf. I swag when I surf. I swag when I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay. I swag when I surf. I swag when I surf. I swag when I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay. Swagging in the club, you don't see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all her friends is flying some drinks. We gon' blow them up inside it when we rolling up. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, I'm pouring mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. Like John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. When I hit the club, it's like I gotta catch a wave. Boogie board, shawty got me surfing off the stage. Got me something like a edit. If I want Allo surfing like I'm Otto, 'cause I got that rocket power. Take it like a camera. Flat screen, shout it, man, I'm surfing like the channel. Paper towel money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out. Got that polo on my body with a Zag more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a Tide color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa dough, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party surfing like I'm standing on a wave. Shawty check my nugget like she batted mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active. Yeah. We get active. Yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't